Today we're going to be drawing part A-10 on Fusion, so it's this part right here. If you scroll down, you can see some of the main dimensions for this piece. We can see that it's 3 wide. We can see over here that it's 1.5 inches tall. And we can see it has a depth of 2. So we're going to go into Fusion. From Fusion, we're going to click on this plus sign to create a sketch. And I'm going to choose this front axis or plane right here to work from. And from here, you're going to start with a rectangle tool and make a 3-inch by 1.5 rectangle. So click right here, click and release, move over. Now notice that the blue box is highlighted. So put 3, push the tab key and change that to 1.5. Hit enter. Now you've created that first rectangle. Now remember, we have to hit finish sketch and extrude this to 2. So you can push this, start to push this way. This highlights, make that say 2, and hit enter. Okay. All right, now looking back at our other picture, we have to cut out 2 rectangles. This rectangle here, and then this rectangle right here. This one's 0.4 by 0.56. This one we know is 0.75 tall because it's 0.75 to here. Its overall height is 1.5. And then we know the overall width is 3. We know that this is 1.4. So the remainder here is 1.6. So let's do that. Let's click on our plus sign. Let's click on this, not the plane, but actually click on the actual rectangle right here. It rotates. I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to take my rectangle tool, click the corner, and this first one is 0.56, tab key, 0.4, hit enter, and your rectangle tool, click it again, come over here, and create this one to be 1.6, hit the tab key and make that 0.75, hit enter, hit finish sketch. Right here is extrude, click on extrude, click this, and you can just push this if it lets me. There you go. Start pushing on it. And you could just say, change this to say cut, and where it says distance here, you could just select all, and that will cut all of it out. And we'll click OK. So there we go. We're off to a good start. Now from here, we have to cut some more stuff out. We have to cut out this chunk right here, which is 0.88 deep. And we also have to remember that we have to come in at 0.25 inches away from the edge. So let's go ahead and cut this first section out. So going back to Fusion, I want to click my plus sign, click on this surface right here, and take my rectangle tool out. Find any spot kind of on this line over here. And I'm going to click, and again, this first dimension at the top should be 1.5, tab key 0.88, hit enter. Now you'll notice that this needs to move away, and I actually may have made this the wrong way, so I'm going to undo this. My apologies, put those in wrong. So we try this again. Take your rectangle tool, click here, and it should be 0.88 on that one, tab key 1.5 on this one. And now to set this a distance from the edge, go to this dimension tool, click the corner of your rectangle, click this right here, and set that to 0.25, enter. There you go. Now we're going to do finish sketch. I'm going to rotate my view. I'm going to click on this house, and I'm going to do an extrude. Click on this, push this down, and just change that. It should say cut and then distance all. Click OK. Okay, let's take a look back at the drawing, some other stuff that we can do. So back at the drawing here, we have this section cut out. We're going to have to cut out this bottom piece all the way through. So we can do that in a little bit. And we can also cut out this right here. This section can come out next. So this rectangular cutout right here, we know is 0.56 tall. The distance isn't immediately given to us, the width I should say, but we do know this is 0.44 and this is 0.44, so that if you add those up, it's 0.88. 2 minus 0.88 gives us 1.12 for this section here. So 1.12 by 0.56. So to get to that, we're going to click on the plus sign. I'm going to click on this right here. Take out my rectangle tool, start up here, and begin to draw this. And again, at the top, 1.12, tab key, and that one is 0.56. Hit enter. Now, remember, it has to be 0.44 away from the edge. So I'm going to take this dimension tool, click this edge, click this, and make that say 0.44. Enter. And then this one automatically is 0.44, so I don't need to enter that next one. Finish sketch. Again, with the extrude, click on this. This is your cut. Hit OK. Oops, excuse me, I should have cut that all the way through. Let me undo that. Let me try that again. Extrude. Click on this. Cut. And I want to cut that all the way through beyond where that should end there. Okay, so there we go. Now we have one last little section cutting out this down here. So let's go back to our drawing and take a look at that. Okay, we know that it is 0.44 up, and we know that these little chunks right here are 0.25 and 0.25. So we know that this is 2 inches overall. So this is going to be 1.5. 1.5 by 0.44. Take out your plus sign, click on this, take out your rectangle, click. Okay, again, 1.5, tab key, 0.44, enter. Now notice it's not quite where it needs to be, so I take my dimension tool, catch that corner, catch this corner. That one's saying 0.25. I'm going to actually undo this. What I want to do is going to go back to this right here and show you that this rectangle needs to be right up next to this part right here. So I can just slide this over actually. You can click and hold on it. Should be able to move it over. Oh, it's not letting me move over. Hold on. Oops. Try that again. Plus sign. Click on this surface here. Click on my rectangle. I'm going to start right here. Start right in this very corner here. Come across, because that will default to 1.5. 1.5. Tab key, 0.44. Enter. There you go. Finish sketch. Extrude. Click on that and cut it all the way. Click OK.